Hello friends, my name is Tawfiq and you're watching my channel Graphics Den. So in this video we are going to explore some more tools in CorelDRAW. So to begin with, we have Freehand tool, which is pretty simple to use. We have to just press and hold the left mouse button and draw whatever shape we want to draw. So it will create a stroke or an outline. And if you want this outline to be bit smoother, you can always change the value from the property bar. Presently it is at 0, so let's say if I change it to maximum value 100, then it will create much smoother outline or stroke. As you can clearly see the difference, this is more rough and this is much smoother as compared with the earlier outline or the stroke that I have created. So it is as per our requirement, whatever value that we want we can create it. This is if you want to close the curve, it will simply close the curve. Then we have few common values like what kind of style do we want for our outline or the stroke. So we can choose any of the style that we want like this, and again we have the starting point and the end point of the outline as per our requirement. And if you don't want to change it, we can keep it to normal like this. So this is the styles of the outline. If you want to keep it to normal, then you can choose the normal. And again we have some interesting option right over here called as the parallel drawing. So let's say if you want to draw parallel lines, we can use this particular option. So I'm again going to select the Freehand tool and I'm clicking over here in the property bar. So it will open a panel, separate panel of parallel drawing, and if I turn on the parallel line, then it will ask us how many lines do we want parallelly and the distance between the two lines. So if I simply draw like this, I will reduce the size. So it will create a parallel line like this. And if you want to set distance as we go along, then you can always set distance. Like first we have to select the distance, then we can create the outline like this. Again, first set the distance and then create. So like this. And if you want more than 2 lines, then we can always create more than 2 lines like this. So these are called as the parallel lines. If you want parallel lines, then we can simply create parallel lines, and if you don't want that, we can simply turn this off, and I will close this panel so it will turn back to our original single line. So this is basically the freehand tool using which we can create freehand strokes basically. Then we have another simple tool which is called as 2-point line tool, which creates 2-point line or line. And if you want like a perpendicular line to our page, we can simply press and hold shift button, so it will create a perpendicular line like this. Or rather, if you want a straight line like this, we can create, press and hold the shift button and simply draw. So it will create a straight line or a perpendicular or parallel line if you want to create it. So this is a 2-point line tool. After that we have a very interesting tool called as Bezier tool. Now at first go it feels like it is pretty much similar to the pen tool. There is nothing much difference between the pen tool and the Bezier tool, as we can see, but there is a difference. That's why we have given 2 different tools, pen tool and Bezier tool. As you can see, this is Bezier tool, works pretty much like the pen tool, and I will again select the pen tool. Looks pretty similar, but when I use the pen tool, I cannot edit the line that I'm creating as I go along. So after completing the path, I can make changes in the shape as many times that I want, but while still creating the line or the outline or the shape, I cannot change the shape of the stroke that I'm creating. You can delete the nodes, but you cannot change the shape of the stroke that you are creating before completing it. After completion, you can always change the shape as you want, but in the Bezier tool, the main difference is while you are creating the shape, pretty much similar to the pen tool, but if you go backwards, you can change the shape of the outline that you are creating. So that is the main difference, and you can always change it to, again, if you want to change it to straight line, and if you want to change it to curve, you can always change it. If you want to add some point like this, double click, you have added point, convert to curves. And remember, we are doing this as we are going along. We still haven't completed our path or the shape. And again, if you click here over here, then again it will resume creating the shape. So remember, when we use the Bezier tool, we can change the active path. In simple words, we can change the active path. But when we use the pen tool, we cannot do this. So that is the main difference between the Bezier tool and the pen tool, which can be useful while creating a complex logo or a complex shape. But remember the main difference. But some of you might find this option unavailable, but because you have to turn on certain value which is present over here, simply go to tools, options, and CorelDRAW. And if you are using an older version of CorelDRAW, simply this option is present over here, or you can simply press Ctrl J or Command J. So this panel will appear, options panel, and go to nodes and handles and make sure that this option is turned on, enable node tracking. So it is presently turned on. What happens when I turn this on, off rather? So I'll use Bezier tool again, Bezier tool, and if I use the Bezier tool and if I try to edit the active path, I cannot edit the active part, or I'm unable to edit the active part because I have turned off the options in the option panel. So again, if I go back to tools, options, or you can simply press Ctrl J, and again if I turn on this option, then again I can edit the active path like this. So this is the main difference between the pen tool, and again I can continue with my shape. So this is the main difference between the pen tool and the Bezier tool. But both are pretty useful tools, especially while tracking. It can be very useful, Bezier tool and pen tool. And if you want to continuously edit your path while creating the shape, then Bezier tool might be very useful rather than using the pen tool. So these are the few tools that we have covered in this video. Next few tools like B-spline and polyline and 3-point curve, that we will see in the next video. So I hope you like this video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye and cheers.